In our Speaker's Corner report, a heartbreaking story. An immigrant family has lost their entire life savings. Now desperate for justice, they're speaking out to warn others.
My parents taught me to forgive and whatnot, but for this one,
Linda, as she wants to be called, asked not to be identified.
The reason why I agreed to this is to prevent one more victim or one more family from being victimized further.
Her family's troubles began in May. Her mom was on the computer and quickly called Linda for help.
I saw in glaring flash, your computer has been compromised, call Microsoft. I connected to the number and it was a woman who was telling me that she was Microsoft tech support. She made it sound so convincing that she asked, oh, what banks were you with? And then she said, well, wait for a couple hours. I will be getting in touch with, with these banks and they will call someone.
A man claiming to be from her mom's bank called her back, even showed an ID badge.
He said he was with TD and obviously we're going to work on securing the accounts. He made me do several test transactions.
Turns out those several test transactions wiped out her family's entire life savings to the tune of $27,000. They went to their TD branch with a copy of the ID card they were given.
When we finally showed the manager of that branch, she was like, this is fake.
It's a social engineering attack, really.
Robert Falzon is with Checkpoint Software in Canada.
A lot of these attacks rely on you being emotional and acting out of distress and making the wrong choice.
Be cautious, he says, if you get an alert that your computer's been compromised.
If you have a pop-up that says it's from Microsoft support and you need to call them immediately, go ahead and Google Microsoft support and maybe even do it on a different computer or your cell phone and get an actual number from there. So go seek the information yourself and find it. The veracity of that number is likely going to be far more accountable if you do it that way.
Linda's deeply embarrassed she fell for this. Her family barely holding on financially. Police are investigating, and while she waits for justice, she has these words for the suspects behind this.
You went after an immigrant family with extensive trauma. My mom was laid off a couple of years ago. My dad had to retire for medical reasons. Sure. So we had dealt with a lot.
And then this.
If there's a God out there, boy, do I not feel sorry for you.
Pat Taney, City News.